The Everest Base Camp and Gokyo Lakes trek in Nepal is typically a 3-week adventure where you experience stunning mountain scenery and Nepalese Sherpa culture. From its starting point in Lukla, you'll climb to the trading village of Namche Bazar, then slowly head northeast to the iconic base camp for climbers hoping to summit Mount Everest. Crossing the high Chola Pass into the Gokyo Lakes area affords stunning glacial valley views and an ideal return journey to Namche and Lukla. After a crazy 7-hour wait in Kathmandu airport, I was one of the lucky trekkers that day to finally make my way out onto the tarmac by bus to where our Tara Airlines flight to Lukla departed. The small twin-engine planes carry around 20 passengers and crew, and for the trekkers on board there is a real sense of excitement and trepidation as we make our way out of the city towards the Himalayas. While it can be sunny and clear in Kathmandu, cloud cover and poor visibility can quickly descend in the mountains. With no air traffic controllers at Lukla, pilots have to navigate by sight, and on our flight, clouds quickly closed in, forcing the plane to retreat to the small town airport of Ramechhap. This is the departure lounge at Ramechhap Airport, and it was a relief to see our plane finally return to pick us up. After a quick refuelling, Nepalese style, it was back on board our Tara Airlines flight for another attempt at landing at one of the most dangerous airports in the world. runway at Lukla Airport is only 526 metres long and was built at a gradient of 12 degrees to assist planes in slowing down. There are no second chances for pilots to back out of the landing, and there have been many fatal crashes here in recent years. The experience of flying in and out of Lukla Airport definitely adds to the amazing adventure of trekking to Everest Base Camp and Gokyo Lakes. The trek from Lukla to Namche Bazar takes 2 days, and you begin by passing through the Pasang Lamu Sherpa Memorial Gate. This gate was dedicated to the first Nepalese woman to summit Everest on the 22nd of April 1993. It's not long into the trek before you pass over the first of many footbridges which cross back and forth over the Kosi River. The Kosi River originates on the southern slopes of Mount Everest and is the highest river system in the world. Prayer wheels are also a common feature on the trek. Spinning them is said to assist in the accumulation of wisdom and good karma. You'll also find large boulders and rocks painted with Buddhist prayer. The religious chant Om Mani Padme Hum being one of the most common. It also won't be long before you see your first road train of yaks and horses carrying an amazing array of supplies up the valley. Stand aside and let these guys pass, as they have been known to knock unsuspecting walkers off the trail. There are heaps of small settlements along the trail offering lodgings for the night. This is the lodge that we stayed at on the first night in Phak Ding, and a typical breakfast that you would expect each morning. On the second day before you reach Namche Bazar, you will officially enter the Sagarmatha National Park, in which Mount Everest and Gokyo Lakes is located. The valley you walk through on the first 2 days of the trek sits at 2,600 metres above sea level, and you'll pass through some amazing alpine forest. The end of the valley is marked by 2 suspension bridges, and it is here that you will start the brutal climb to 3,600 metres where Namche Bazar is located. Before you ascend into the clouds, take one last look around, as the warmth of the valley is left behind for the cold mountain air of the Himalayas.